Everyone, welcome to YouTube channel Uniform Forces. So in today's video I am going to clear some of your doubts like who all are eligible to sit for this examination as far as the age is concerned, then what should be the strategy for the working people, like people who are in the job, and some more questions. Okay, so first of all, if we talk about the age, then anyone who is born on or after 2nd of August 1997 and before 1st August 2002, so that will be eligible to sit for the CAPF examination if that candidate is a general candidate. However, there are certain relaxation criteria. So for the OBC candidates, there is a 3 years relaxation. So for example, if you are born before 1997, before 2nd August 1997, like 1996, so then also you are eligible if you belong to OBC, non-creamier. Second, there is 5 years relaxation for the SC/ST candidates, and then for the central government employees who are working, there is up to 5 years of age relaxation. So I hope I am clear this time. Now next is regarding the regarding the candidates who are already working, who are in the job. So see, the exam is same for all. There is no relaxation for the working people. So they also have to complete everything or go through all the syllabus which I have told in my previous videos. Okay, but here I understand that since you are working full time, then you will be having around 3 or 4 hours for yourself. Then I would say then that go for these 3 or 4 hours, and if you study on daily basis for 3 to 4 hours, then I think your syllabus will be completed in around 10 to 11 months. Okay, so a person who is not working, he'll be able to complete the syllabus in around 7 to 8 months, and the people who are working, they'll be able to complete the syllabus in around 10 to 11 months. So for the working people, there can be certain changes that can be made in the strategy. First of all, they need to study for 3 to 4 hours on daily basis. Second, if they cannot read the newspaper, then they can listen to the podcast, or they can go on the YouTube and watch some videos on current affairs on daily basis while traveling. That will save their time. Third, if they cannot make the notes of NCERTs, then there are notes of NCERT compilation available in the market, probably in GTB Nagar or in Rajendra Nagar or at your place. Try to find it, so you will get it. Okay, that will also save your time. Then keep a monthly magazine with yourself for paper 1 like GK Today or Pratyogita Darpan or Mission CAPF Hub. That is also a good magazine. So keep that magazine on monthly basis and read it. Try to cover it on daily basis in your free time, or find some time in your office to cover that magazine. And next is, whenever you get weekend, try to utilize that weekend judiciously. Do not waste any hour, and try to cover as much syllabus as possible for you. So that is what the strategy is for working people. I hope I am clear to you. Next is the final year candidates who are in the college. They can also sit for the examination, provided that they will get their degree before joining for the training. Then one candidate has also asked that he had an operation of DNS. So DNS is a ground for ineligibility, but since you have undergone through the DNS, and if you are fit now, then I think there will be no problem in the medical. Then for time management, then I would say plan each day of yours, and I have made also video like what you need to keep in mind while making timetable for yourself, like the sufficient breaks, the time slots, and things like that. You can check my videos. Then someone has asked that is it necessary to read newspaper on daily basis? Then for paper 2, I would say yes, go through the newspaper, and if you cannot go through the newspaper, then you can go through the YouTube videos. And for people who are in college, the college going students, I would say that from your 2nd year onwards, you can start your preparation. First go through the NCERTs, then all the strategies, all the books, all the resources that I have mentioned in my videos, you can go through them later. Then for paper 2 की तैयारी के लिए I have made dedicated videos on all the topics, be it essay, be it argument writing, report writing, grammar, comprehension, précis. Please go through them and they'll give you more clarity. So many candidates have this thing in their mind that they like many people have asked question in comment box, but I am not replying to them. See, I have made it very clear many times that I have already made videos on them. So please first watch the videos, and then if you still have doubt, then please come and ask in the comment box, because repeatedly you will keep on asking the same question, then I will not be able to answer them. For previous year questions, you can either download them online, or you can go for a book like that of Arvind publication book or TMH publication book by Dr. Prashant Jagtap, and that will help you. Next is some have asked that whether they can read Tamil Nadu NCERT for history. Then yes, they can read that. That's a like Tamil Nadu NCERTs are good for history. Then for magazine, for paper 1, I would recommend to go for Pratyogita Darpan or GK Today or the CAPF Mission Hub magazine. But for paper 2, I will recommend Vision IAS or Drishti IAS, or the newspaper will also help. Then some have asked me to show my own timetable. Then I'm sorry, I'm not carrying that page with me now. So what you can do is you can make a timetable, and then as soon as you complete that the particular target, like if you have decided for yourself that for another 1.5 hours you are going to read history, and if you have read history, then mark a tick over there, and if you have skipped that, then mark a cross over there. So when you will see like how many cross you have got, then you will realize that okay, you are not going on track, you need to be more disciplined, you need to achieve your targets. Then that will be also helping you to complete your syllabus. For history, the spectrum and themes in Indian history, all the 3 parts are sufficient. And people who had their last attempt either in 2020 or 21, then I would say that there are ocean of opportunities, you just need to explore them. There is an app called Sarkari Result app. I am not promoting it, but since I am a user of it, so I am telling you that there is an app called Sarkari Result app. You can download it, and all the vacancies of the government which are available from time to time, you can see them. They have mentioned everything over there, like the notification, the download, the date for the exam, then the eligibility condition. Each and everything is mentioned in that. So that's a very helpful app. You can go through that app, or you can also search on internet that what are the career opportunities, what are the government exams which you can sit for, provided your eligibility conditions. Okay, so I think I have covered most of the doubts which were asked in the comment box, but if you still have doubt, then you can ask me. And I know that I take some time now because I am busy in certain things, so but I'll definitely try to answer you over there. See you in the next video. Thank you. Prepare well.